Good afternoon, class. I hope all is well. Welcome to today's class. I'll be your presenter. Evelyn Wanza is my name. But before then, I would want to know how many of you are in class. So kindly fill in these. Please mute. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, let us now begin. Good afternoon, class. Welcome to today's lesson. We proceed from where we stopped last time. Today we'll be talking about computer ergonomics. I'll be your presenter, Evelyn Wanza. But before then, kindly fill in the roll call. I'll be taking the attendance sheet immediately after this. Don't sign for everyone. Now, we might want to ask ourselves, why talk about computer ergonomics? We realize that according to the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, 1.8 million workers experience injuries related to over-exertion of repetitive motion, and 600,000 are injured severely enough to require time off work. So these injuries are commonly referred to as cumulative trauma disorders, and they are the ones that have enabled us to study so that we can avoid such. Before the end of this lesson, you should be able to, one, describe the meaning and importance of computer safety. You should be able to describe the meaning and importance of computer ergonomics. You should be able to describe the general ergonomic guidelines. I'll be following through the chat session. If you have any questions or if you want to answer, please let us interact through our chat session. Now, what are computer ergonomics? Ergonomics is a field of study that attempts to reduce strain, fatigue, and injuries by improving product design and workspace arrangement. And the reason why ergonomics is there is comfortability and relaxed posture. So the very basic thing that you're supposed to do, you're supposed to arrange your workstation. You should ensure that every time you work, take time to adjust workstations that are not quite right in order to minimize awkward and frequently performed movements. Then when you're working with your computers, you are supposed to blink. Try to blink more often to keep your eyes lubricated. Then when you're working with your computer, you should once in a while look away from the screen and focus on distant objects periodically. Yeah, as we study, I want you to start practicing that. Don't be looking from the screen. At least try to look away. Then don't sit in one position at the computer for extended periods. And then position the top of the screen at or slightly below eye level. Then place the screen approximately an arm's length away. I'm going to give, I'll share photos of what you are supposed to practice on the LMS. You can have a look at it. But even now, I'm sure you can see my screen, how this lady is seated. This is how we should sit. Yeah, ensure that the back rests still, and make sure that the seat you're sitting can be adjusted so that the back rests properly. Then the eye level of the screen, your eye level should face the screen. Then also you should tilt how you're sitting so that you avoid the strain. Now, I've said let us interact on the chat session. If you have any question, I'll be able to answer. Sometimes you ask ourselves, when should we seek medical care? when to see a clinician or when to go to the hospital, you should see a clinician if you experience one, constant pain, numbness, weakness, and other problems that interfere with daily tasks. For instance, programmers normally sit for long hours. So if you start experiencing some pain, some numbness, or some weakness, or other problems like back pain, maybe your eyes start itching, it is important to seek uh, uh, medical care. Now, we normally say that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So let us prevent these issues. Let us try to practice what we have said. I'll be checking the chat session, and just as a recap, we have talked about ergonomics, computer ergonomics. This is the safety of your well-being while you're using your computers. So let us practice this. Let us encourage our parents, our friends, our children on the best practices while we are using these computers. Let me check on the chat so that I can reply on the same. Also, if you have any question, ask there. Have posted the assignment. That assignment should be done, and I'll check and also mark in our LMS. Thank you so much. We'll meet next time. Have a good afternoon, and may God bless you.